Hello everyone, this is Miss Shanice, and today I'm going to share with you the poems that we're going to be doing for the speech festival this year. I'm going to go through all the poems one by one. Are you ready? Let's get started. Class 20, solo verse speaking, non-open. Primary 1 and 2, girls. A chubby little snowman, but anonymous. A chubby little snowman had a carrot nose. Along came a rabbit, and what do you suppose? That hungry little bunny, looking for his lunch, ate the snowman's carrot nose. Nibble, nibble, crunch. Class 21, solo verse speaking, non-open. Primary 1 and 2, girls. Which, by Rose Fileman. Which, where do you fly? Under the clouds and over the sky. Which, what do you eat? Little black apples from Hurricane Street. Which, what do you drink? Vinegar, blacking, and good red ink. Which, where do you sleep? Up in the clouds where the pillows are cheap. Class 22, solo verse speaking, non-open. Primary 1 and 2, girls. Gone, by Eric Finney. I had it today for just an hour. Then, tucked away by the wind's power, it sailed off free. Above the crowd, high as a tree, high as a cloud, high as the moon, high as the sun. My blue balloon has gone. Class 23, solo verse speaking, non-open. Primary 3, girls. Hair dryer, by Maggie Holmes. My mum's hair dryer buzzes like a bee, looks like a ray gun when she points it at me. Into the bath now to shampoo your hair, then out for a rub down and a blow of hot air. It prickles my head and tingles my ears. It tickles my neck as it zooms and it whirs. It whizzes and whooshes and buzzes at me. It sounds much more like a bad-tempered bee. Class 24, solo verse speaking, non-open. Primary 3, girls. Cats, by Eleanor Fargen. Cats sleep anywhere, any table, any chair, top of piano, window ledge, in the middle, on the edge. Open drawer, empty shoe, anybody's lap will do. Fitted in a cardboard box, in the cupboard with your frocks. Anywhere, they don't care. Cats sleep anywhere. Class 25, solo verse speaking, non-open. Primary 3, girls. Summer Days, by Anne English. I'm looking for a hot spot. What spot? A hot spot. I'm looking for a hot spot to lie out in the sun. I'm looking for a hot spot to play and have some fun. I'm looking for a hot spot to hit a ball and run. Oh, I'm looking for a hot spot. A what spot? A hot spot. I'm looking for a hot spot. Now summer has begun. Class 26. Solo verse speaking. Non-open. Primary 4. Girls. Cross Katie by Julia Donaldson. Katie didn't want to play. Not at all. Not all day. Come on, Katie. Let's play Tig. No, said Katie. I'm too big. What about a game of ball? No, I don't like that at all. Do you want to climb a tree? You can if you like. Not me. Well then, let's play hide and seek. We played that silly game last week. Skipping then? That's good, I said. But Katie only shook her head. So I went and played with Sue. And then Katie said, "Can I play too?" Class 27. Solo verse speaking. Non-open. Primary 4 girls. Magic horse. Primary 4 girls. Magic Horse by John Foster. Black horse, magic horse, carry me away over the river, across the bay, to the sandy beach where I can play. Black horse, magic horse, carry me away over the seas to the forest trees, where I can watch the tiger cubs play. Black horse, magic horse, carry me away to the Arctic snows where cold wind blows, where I can watch the polar bears play. Black horse, magic horse, carry me away to golden sands in faraway lands, where the sea is blue and I can play all day. Class 28. Solo verse speaking. Non-open. Primary 4 girls. The New Generation by Angela Topping. Wizards look like everyday folk, despite what you've been told. We don't have long white whiskers, nor are we very old. We don't go round in trailing robes. We don't go round in trailing robes, except on special days. Those pointy hats are stylish, but out of the usual way. We don't wear silver stars and moon embroidered on our clothes. We never wear those pointy shoes, they're murder on the toes. I like to wear my Levi's, roar up and down the street. On my Ducati motorbike, Doc Martens on my feet. I'm part of the new generation of wizard girls, we're cool. No one dares to mess with me. Female wizards rule. Class 29, solo verse speaking, non-open. Primary 5, girls. Question Time by Julia Donaldson. How many books have you written? Have you been writing for years? Where do you get all the paper? Where do you get your ideas? Do you get bumps on your fingers? Do you get aches in your wrist? Please, can I go to the toilet? Did you write Oliver Twist? I've got a book about spiders. I've got a cut on my knee. I've got an aunt who speaks German. Gemma keeps tickling me. Are you quite old? Are you famous? Are you a millionaire? I wasn't putting my hand up. I was just twiddling my hair. How many plays have you written? Do you write one every day? Or do you... Oh dear, I've forgotten what I was going to say. Will you be staying for dinner? Will you go home on the bus? How many poems have you written? Will you write one about us? Class 30. Solo verse speaking. Non-open. Primary 5. Girls. Mopsy and Me by Eleanor MacLeod. I have a rabbit, a furry and brown. I decided to call her Mopsy. Her coat is long and as soft as down, and her ears are warm and floppy. Her eyes are bright, shining and beady. Her whiskers are straight and silver. She's round and fat and ever so greedy, and her nose is always a quiver. My dad has made her a beautiful hutch in the garden beneath the beech tree. She never seems to do very much, just shuffles and looks at me. Sometimes I think she's seeming to say, I'm happy from dawn to day's end, with such a nice place to rest and play, and you as my very best friend. Class 31. Solo verse speaking, non-open. Primary 5. Girls. Look Out by Max Fatchen. The witches mumble horrid chants. You're scolded by 5,000 ants. A Martian pulls a fearsome face and hurls you into outer space. You're tied in front of whistling trains. A tomahawk has sliced your brains. The tigers snarl, the giants roar. You're sat on by a dinosaur. In vain, you're shouting, help, and stop. The walls are spinning like a top. The earth is melting in the sun. And all the horrors just begun. And oh, the screams and the thumping hearts. That awful night before school starts. Class 32. Solo verse speaking, non-open. Primary 6. Girls. The Tree and the Pool by Brian Patton. I don't want my leaves to drop, said the tree. I don't want to freeze, said the pool. I don't want to smile, said the somber man. Or ever to cry, said the fool. I don't want to open, said the bud. I don't want to end, said the night. I don't want to rise, said the neap tide. Or ever to fall, said the kite. They wished and they murmured and whispered. They said that to change was a crime. Then a voice from nowhere answered, You must do what I say, said time. Class 33. Solo verse speaking, non-open. Primary 6. Girls. The Box by John Kitching. There's a box in the cupboard under the stairs. It is filled with old toys. There are rabbits and bears, old puzzles and games, a broken train, a doll that my sister left out in the rain. There's a tea set, a jigsaw, a few building bricks, a bit of a bike that my dad couldn't fix. There's a gun bought by Granddad and an old cowboy hat. There's a broken guitar and the tail of a cat. The box is crammed full with old toys, and it seems it is also crammed full with old memories and dreams. Class 34. Solo verse speaking, non-open. Primary 6, girls. Percy by Mary Green. I keep a secret in my room. A pig called Percy. He lives in a sty under the bed. He's no trouble. Bit noisy. Percy likes to dance or jig. But he'll eat anything. Old socks, orange peel, school reports, dentist appointments, greens. He's especially handy when Mum's spring cleaning, rooting around or being a busybody. Although last week I had a shock. She called to me from the kitchen. Have you cleaned that pigsty yet? She's no fool, my mother. She might have heard Percy dancing, so I've taught him the soft shoe shuffle as a precaution.